Okay, so first and for fucking most, I want to apologize because this is going to be a very long video and it might be in like increments, bitch. Like it might be in like separate videos. More than likely, yes, definitely, because it's a lot to fucking say. And I can't say all, I mean, I could say it all in one video. However, I doubt that one video will be probably, possibly fucking weeks, days, months, years, millennials, who's to tell? It would be a long time. But, let me just jump right into it and whatever just comes to mind, I'm just like, say it. Okay, I'm crazy. Like, legit crazy. Like, I feel crazy. And y'all might not think I'm crazy. People might not think I'm crazy and stuff like that. But I really do think I am. It's just everything. It's just nothing, everything. Nothing's adding up. And by the way, I'm obviously on the streets of New York, so y'all can only imagine the noise y'all about to hear in the background, and I apologize for that too. Yeah, just say, but just work with it and work with me. I'm gonna try to breeze through this fast, concise, but a lot of details, honey. Bitch, I be going through some deep, crazy shit. I experienced a very, very like sad, unfair, undeserving, unnecessary, traumatic, abusive, and a plethora of other words. Childhood, basically, and I mean, it's self-explanatory, a fucked up beginning. You're gonna obviously have a faulty, um, you know, just everything is just gonna be faulty after that. Everything was just like fucked up from the beginning, and I'm trying to get my mind together and my life together, and just mainly my mind too, because obviously, girl, I can't do anything without the me, my mind, my being, my sanity, my just my whole existence, just being upon this earth and being in this world. If that's not in alignment with what I guess my subconscious or my destiny or anything like that is in, then bitch, it's gonna be problems. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing right now. Is the problems. And as I said, I can't do it no more, because it's funny too, because the principles that I was raised on, and that might sound like, not even might sound like, I do, and this is how I speak to, this is why I said it's going to be a long video, because, again, as I said, I'm crazy, and I might not be able to, I might not be able to bring across my point as people would want me. I didn't even, what, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If you want to listen, you listen. If you don't, you just don't, bitch. But, as I said, it's just like so much to speak about that I don't even know where the fuck to start. I kind of did touch on a few topics just now, actually. I said a lot of things in one. But I just wanna, like, I didn't get a good start, and I guess the culture that I was raised in, and that could just be so many cultures if you want to get technical too. But the hold on. Let this bitch pass. The black culture and the Caribbean Jamaican culture that I grew up in, it's like it was so much expectation, and because of that, I felt like, at the somewhat extent or degree, still feel like I'm supposed to be somehow further than I am right now, whatever the fuck further is. Because the funny thing is, I don't even know where that is. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be. That's part of the. Oh, this is so nice. Well, it's not showing the color as I would want it to, but pay that. Um, but yeah, like, it was so funny. Look at me passing by the Trumpery. The Trump. Look at me behind this actually. No? The Trump. Hashtag the Trump. I remember what I was saying, bro. People, I don't know. We just don't know. No. But yeah, fuck. Can't concentrate. Um, Let me catch my ass right here for a minute. I didn't get a good start, and obviously it's other people out here all with problems. Definitely, I'll never be a bitch to take anything away from anyone and their problems and the validations and all that kind of stuff. But I can only talk for myself because I can only be myself. And as it relates to me and my problems, bitch, it's hard, and it's been hard for a long time, and the part that fucks with me is the fact that it's mainly stuff that doesn't or didn't necessarily had to happen, or it should be happening to me, if that makes sense. Especially as I said, being raised in a Caribbean Jamaican black culture where Christianity is like such a big thing. And I don't even want to go into like religion, I swear to you, but I mean, how can it not come up? Again, as I said, I was raised Caribbean, so how the fuck can it not come up? But with that being said, though, about with the whole religion thing, it's just like with the principles that I was raised on and that's been put out there, it just does not make any sense to what I've experienced, and the negativity and just the negativity alone, bitch, is just like a whole lot. I could have lost my life. I could have took my life, actually. So aggravating. Y'all got me out here looking at people crazy too. And anytime I talk about stuff like this, I might get a little edgy. A part of the reason why I'm talking about this is because I want to be able to like, not I want to be able. This is to show that I can have an attraction to the similar sex and be able to function as any other normal person in society, and also to go beyond that and walk in my truth and just like dwell into my individuality and just live my fucking life, And it's really just so sad that I have to be saying that, oh, I have the right. Like, sh- should we all not have the right to express ourselves, freely? Mainly if it's not, and of course, in every culture and in every individual, I guess everyone has their own definition of what wrong is or what right is. But I feel like we could all agree, most of us at least, let's just work with that bitch. I feel like most of us could agree that to kill somebody is not, it's just a no-no, girl. Like, it's just certain things, it's just a no-no. And then again, maybe some people might even say that liking the same sex is even another no-no. But it's just like, girl, pull up your fucking facts. Like, what harm is it doing to the community, the environment, to people, to society, in comparison to like things like, bitch, the world wars and pollution and fucking what's that thing called again? Global warming, crime, violence, mental health, fucking diseases, STIs, STDs, teen pregnancy, rape, the rape culture, so many other things that I could literally stand here, sit here, or whatever the fuck I'm doing, leaning here, and list out and talk about. But and the things that we all know and are aware of, but yet still we're just so like, and it's just like it goes, and this is probably why I don't really have that much. And I okay, so something else that I'm also remembering is a part of what I was talking about a few minutes ago in the video is that I'm fucked up. I got a fucked up start, and because of that fucked up start, I do not have a healthy relationship with friends, with family, with a significant other or others, and I'm gonna get going further details about that another time. But I really, really don't have any healthy relationships with like anyone, and that's well, it's just kind of stupid for me saying this, but that's not healthy. Obviously, yeah. It's not healthy, and I don't like that. And not only it's not healthy for me, it's just that's not me. I'm a very social person, and I was raised like that. But I guess also being young, when I was younger, it's just obviously I was protected by my innocence and certain other things, and that's also up for conversation too. But I wanted to come clean, come clean, like I did anything wrong. But I wanted to just like touch base, and I know it's a lot, and that's another thing too. To be, oh wait, hold on. That's another thing too. To be aware that you're. It's so hard to say loved. It really, really is so hard to say loved, but I guess if I should say it, it's kind of to be aware that you're loved by so many people, and you requested to like have conversations and say certain things, and to like the fact that my presence validates some other people's existence, and the fact that I encourage people, the fact that I make other people feel warm and smile and feel happy and all these things, but yet still I can feel that inside, and I have to obviously make myself a priority before I start taking away from my cup to put in other people's cups, because it's draining. And I definitely will not apologize for my personality for making people happy or laugh or anything like that. I love that, but not at my own expense. It shouldn't be at my own expense, and I don't think it should be the same way for anyone either. Um, Gosh, that's it. There's so much to say. so much to say. Um, my I have so many strikes against me. You know, I'm feminine. So I am society's version. I am somewhat society's version of feminine. I have a penis. I am an. I'm an immigrant. I'm black. I'm society's version of what gay is. If I should put that in it too. I wear makeup. It's just like so many things. It's just so many things, and of course, definitely people are gonna say, "Oh, you caused all this on yourself," and like a bunch of other bullshit. I can only imagine what people have to say. Definitely, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but girl, I just listed out a bunch of crazy ass things that's going on in this world. I'm pretty sure me putting on a fucking lip stain is not gonna end nobody's career, you know. Like this is not that serious. You know, a lot of these things is not that serious at all either. You know. Um, I love femininity. You know, this is so weird that how femininity is just like so policed and um seen as inferior, and we're out here saying things loosely like mother nature, you know, and obviously um men play a significant role in reproduction. But while that role is significant, the a woman's role is just like important, you know, to bear a child for 9 months. This thing is girl, that's a whole thing, you know, and just not even that, obviously, just like everything else that surrounds that, you know, just anything and everything you could think about when you speak about femininity. You know, it's just like it's just it always has some kind of negative energy around that, and it's bad enough that by itself it's so iggy, you know, and then me being someone with a penis and portraying those certain things is just like even worse, I guess, you know. We see some shit out here in these streets, I swear to you. But I love it though, and I embrace it. I always did. I stopped for a while. That's another conversation to be. Um, I have to speak about another time more extensively. But yeah, it's so surprising. Just the other day, too. Quick fact, if I should even speak about this, um, I was speaking to somebody just really so randomly, and they really did, and they are The person was American, like born, with Jamaican parents. So, however, he dead said that he don't know any female Jamaican artists, and I was like, that's crazy. And he was able, while I was playing some songs, he was able to like point out or say he knows a certain song or songs that were done or you know are done by male artists. However, include spot na the woman artist them and that doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make no sense. It just never made no sense. It never made no sense. It didn't make no sense at all. You know, I was just very, really surprised. And I was like, and I was thinking about all this long before that, but that is really what sparked it in me, or gave me that big push to be like, bitch, you said you was gonna make this playlist, make it on Spotify so people can get into it. I feel like I have like an extensive memory or collection of like music, especially dancehall, reggae, Jamaican music. And I would really like people to check it out. Download Spotify if you have to. I swear to you, it is worth it. And listen to it and just like get into the be aware of it. It picks it's the list of songs, the whole collection. Hello, hold on. No, no more was I got. I should have worn that me.